Hey, everybody, it is ATC time about those comments. Say, remember the video I did on the guy, the dust bucket, the convicted dust bucket, who pretended to be like an Uber or Lyft driver, knowing he wasn't. The girl got into the car. So was it Samantha Jefferson? Got into the car, and then he stabbed her 120 times. It was the original video. Judge checks the mother or the mammy of convicted murderer Nathaniel Roland. So, remember this video, and Meemaw gave her a little statement. I want to kind of go with some comments here.
Okay.
That's her son.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state have accused our son of a crime that he didn't commit.
I'm not going to hear
any
claim of innocence.
Okay.
He's been convicted by the jury.
Okay. He's a very caring young man. He's a young man who went through high school, college, played ball, active in his church, never had anything against him. Now, I know as a mother, and a mother knows her child, I know my son didn't do this. I know.
How do you know that?
Sir,
How do you know that?
by the way I raised him.
Pardon?
By the way I raised him.
Oh.
And when you're a mother, and you're a truly good mother, and you raise your child in the right way, you would know when that child had done something or did something right or wrong. I can't.
So, did she know her son? I mean, the evidence was profound. Not even waste your time on appeal. Let's get to these comments. First of all, I'm going to say this here. Another quote by Sun Tzu. Number 4. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Again, you know the enemy and you know yourself, what you're capable of. You don't have to worry. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you're going to suffer defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb to every battle. To me, she fits the latter. She doesn't know herself that she is a mammy, that she is an enabler. She has yet to realize, and she's about maybe late 60s or mid 60s, what she's doing. She doesn't even know her son. You think you do. Here's a comment I want to go over. She says, as a woman, you don't make excuses for this vile behavior, Thunz or not. Hold him accountable. These Thunz would be more accountable with their lives sooner if the coddling would stop. I hate to think what he was previously up to. Sounds like he was running game on mom and girlfriend. Yes, but the girlfriend testified he was washing blood off the car. The girlfriend sitting up her working double shifts at McD's. He going around cheating, smoking weed. The BC has to stop protecting super predators. No excuses for such depravity. Prayers to the victim's family. The BC doesn't know itself. And you say, oh, yes, they do. Then it has to be stupid, just evil, because they will protect super predators every day, all day. Every day, all day. The girl's blood found the car. She's seeing it into his car. The blood is found. It matches. It's the girlfriend's car. Oh my gosh. The DNA, from what I understand, it connects. Again, the mother, she doesn't know her child like she thinks. I know when he did something wrong. But if that's the case, you can feel that at the time, he's doing something wrong. A girl's being stabbed 120 times. He knew he wasn't an Uber or Lyft driver. She got on in, made a mistake, gives him no right to stab that girl 120 times. The mighty queen said, if my child is something like this, I wouldn't even show my face, let alone try to defend any part of his character. Look, I wouldn't even want to be around. Mammy biscuits. I'm with you. I would not want to be around. Miss Yesemi says, thank you. Exactly. I would be hiding under a rock. Exactly. Lisa Lee says he was wrong the minute he chose to pretend to be a ride share. 6 had a story discussing. Exactly. He had a plan, got her in the car. And she was seen on tape. He's still trying to lie. I Am Queen Lowe says, I just read up on the case. I'm almost more upset at this mammy than the murderer. How could you defend this psychopath of a child with all the evidence that was found? Your son clearly was a fake and was hiding this diabolical side of him, or maybe he wasn't. And the signs were there, but that was her thumb, and she turned a blind eye. Exactly. One of the two. I know my son. If you know your son, did you try to interfere when you said you can feel it or something, or you know when he's done something? Did your sensors go off to say, hey, what's going on? Still trying to cape, still trying to coddle for him. The girl was seen in the car, and it was, by the way, it wasn't his car. It was actually the girlfriend's car, the one who was working those double shifts at McDonald's. Renaissance woman says, no one wants to think they raised a murderer, but we have to stop caping and making excuses. Exactly. She more than likely saw signs and ignored it. A lot of black mothers do that. Yep, not my son. Also, you can't say what your child will or won't do. Exactly. You'd like to think you know your child, but we honestly don't. Especially when they become adults. Again, if you know yourself, not the enemy, her son is the enemy. She looking stupid out there like a typical mammy, sopping up mammy biscuits. For every victory gained, you will suffer defeat. If you know yourself, not the enemy. That's a trap I think a lot of black women fall into. They know themselves. Okay, maybe you do know yourself. And again, I said before, say again, sometimes you don't know yourself because you know what? You haven't even had the chance. Some of us grew up, mom was there holding it down, daddy never around. So now the responsibility, even though you didn't ask to be here, you did not ask for the current situation. You're born into it. Now you got to play parent number 2. A lot of responsibility on you. Then to the young woman, then you may end up getting pregnant. Now you already know, hit the ground running. Let's go get it. Working 2 jobs. You already know. What if you had the time just to rest your femininity, no responsibility, or just take it easy and think? See, black women, we don't have the leisure. I'm gonna take a year off and find myself. You better have a finer paycheck behind you. There's no taking a year off to find myself. We don't have that luxury. We don't have that financial comfort that others may have. We can't do that. So a lot of times you don't even know yourself. You just know you were born in a situation and then life happened to you and you just been dealing with it. You haven't had a chance to know yourself and you're tied down with a lot of responsibility of you. Got to take care of you. Got to take care of your kids, and you still got to take care of your mammy, because guess what? She decided to carry the seed of poverty over and over again. And some of them still said, I got a husband, but you are still dependent on your kids. A lot of us haven't had the time to get to know you. So much responsibility is on your back, but the dust buckets, they got it like that. So if you know yourself, but not the enemy, you don't even know that these dusties are your enemy. They're not your friend. They're a friend to no one. If you know yourself, what some of us haven't had the chance to, really don't know ourselves completely, things that you want to do, there's no time for it. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, these dust bucket black men, they are your enemy. For every victory gained, I got a good paying job, you're going to have a defeat. I got my college degree, dust in your life, you're going to have a defeat. I think I got me a man, he's the dust, you're going to have a defeat. The defeat is going to be, your life will not change for the better, it's going to change for the worse. You're going to find yourself laden with a bunch of babies, a bunch of bills, bad credit, and a dusty. Her falling out, all stressed out. Oh, I got me a house. I'm a baby mama. I done moved my man in and he still hasn't proposed. But we plan house. I'm pregnant again. I'm working hard. Sometimes a woman has basically bought the house herself. He just move in. Can't even get a ring out of his ass. Next thing you know, you're overwhelmed, already born in this community, unprotected, disrespected. You're overwhelmed. And then you look up everything you thought you're going to build up, your career, your business, just goes down. And you can still be holding it up strong. Eventually, sometimes you get tired, things happen, you come crashing down. What happened? You're a defeat? Because the dust bucket is not going to hold it up. A lot of them we've seen, they will leave you. How many women sitting up here getting, what do you call that, evicted? Where is he at? Oh, he already left. Her money ran out. You sitting up there calling other black women to move your things out. Girl, bye. You don't know your enemy. If you know neither the enemy, your king, nor yourself, have you had time to get to know yourself? If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb to every battle. Hence, we're out every 5.5 hours. The dust buckets, that dangerous chocolate drop, that black cane, You thinking because he looks like you're the same? Not. Diabolical. This mother right here, caping. As Renaissance woman said, you can't say what your child will or will not do. You like to think you know your child, but honestly, we honestly don't. A many parent gets shocked to get that phone call. What? He did what? They may get to know you and what to expect and know how to gravitate accordingly. Out there on the streets may be something totally different. And especially when they become adults. So very true. So very true. So this here, a lot of these mammies, either you do know it and you're turning a blind eye, or you don't know your son like you think you do. You don't. You don't know your son like you think you do. The Real Fatty to Batty TV says, this story brought me to tears. And he had the audacity to still deny what he did. Ladies, please check the license plate of a vehicle before getting inside of an Uber. It is so important. Also, stop taking care of these dust balls, please. His ex-girlfriend worked double shifts, yes, at McDonald's while he was robbing and cheating. He didn't pay any bills. He was caught because he had the audacity to smoke weed with a mistress while blood was still in the back of the car. Exactly. Which matched the victim, by the way. Matched the girl Samantha, Josephson matched her. But he didn't do it. I know my child. I know my child. Do you really? Do you really? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So Yvonne Diva says, I believe that these mothers see signs of degeneracy in these sons from the time they're little boys and even toddlers. Ooh, but they deny and dismiss it. Highly possible. That in some cases I can agree. After all, their little angel boy can't be evil, not my baby. Even when they start bullying, killing pets, Jeffrey Dahmer, committing small crimes in the neighborhood, and beating up their girlfriends, the mammy mama finds a way to, yes, blame somebody else. Both the mammy and the absent daddy that didn't stick around and raise him deserve jail sentences. That is so, well, that girlfriend, she shouldn't have been making him mad. He's not accountable. Not accountable. So ladies, I understand people want to be, with someone in a relationship, but make sure you've got a chance to know you. And sometimes if you can be by yourself, hey, that's a good thing. You'll be surprised. I've done it. That's a good thing. A chance to be by yourself and think, what do you really, really want? But you got a lot of chaos around. Good luck with that. In closing, Miss or Missy, your Missy says, let me tell you, and I want to close on this one here. These older women out here are forcing their children, grown men, on decent women. You don't skip. I've already seen it. I'm a real estate agent, and I was working with a low-income woman. She was trying to qualify for a mortgage. This woman was 64 years old, trying to hook her worthless son up with me. She's tired. She wants a break. And see, she knows, oh, you're Miss, oh, she's pocket watching. You're a professional. Oh, you're a professional. You're holding it down. You can get my son off me. Again, this woman was 64 years old, trying to hook her worthless son up with me. He was currently staying with her in her apartment, telling me you're the kind of woman that can set him straight, trying to push that bum off on someone. Yes, and let me tell you, the economy is going to get worse. The Mammies' money is going to get tight, ladies. Mammies' money is going to get tight. A lot of them, they know these dust buckets are, what do they say? Their proximity, no. A lot of these dust buckets, what they say, they're French fries sort of a Happy Meal. Shh. Being in proximity to them is very dangerous. And these mammies know that their propensity to commit, some of them know, they've got an inkling inside, you're not going to tell me, their propensity to commit violence is great. So what she'll try to do, like this one right here, what Missy's talking about, 64 years old, oh, she probably been holding that dust up all her life. And she's thinking, oh, Lord, I'm getting old. Lord, my last years, if I could just be in peace. She wants her son gone. Mm-hmm. She wants him gone and out of her house so she can enjoy her place. Because look, he's in her apartment, so she knows he's not going to get off his butt and go work and make something happen. Not going to, doesn't want to, probably hasn't tried. So she wants to get her house and she wants to enjoy it, and she knows she can't enjoy it with him there. She cannot enjoy it with him there. So she wants to go ahead and get him out. So what does she do? I told you, Mama the man, she's getting tired. Mm-hmm. She is getting tired. Try to put him off. Keep your head on the swivel. Again, get to know, if you can't get to know yourself. If you don't know who you are and the enemy, it's a done deal. And even if you know your sense of self, that's great. The enemy beside you that you don't know. Thunz already told you. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, that dust bucket beside you, for every victory gained, you will suffer defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb to every battle. And this meemaw trying to pawn her old bum-ass son off on the real estate agent here in Missy, guess what? She has succumbed to a lot of battles. Probably had a chance. What if some kind of man came along, maybe decent? He sees she got a lazy behind son there. Oh, he gonna go ahead and go. Because he already knows, my wallet's not opening up. And so she's 64 years old. The light bulb, Papa been sapping up mammy biscuits all her life. That light bulb comes on, and now she's like, what time I got left? She don't want to bring Cletus with her. What they say, Cletus, please leave us. That's what she's wanting. And she might be scared of him too. Hell, change the locks. Might be scared of him. But yes, older women, I have seen this. Trying to force their children, grown men, on these women. Yes. I've seen it in my family. Anyway, ladies, make sure you know yourself. And again, sometimes the enemy is right up under our nose and we don't know it. We don't know who the enemy is. So I'm going to go ahead and close out with, remember the Dusty Christmas jingle? It's getting hard out there for a dust bucket. Getting hard out there for a mammy. And money getting tight. They want these dust bucket sons gone. But you know what? They become complacent. They've been coddling them. And those dust bucket sons are not about to leave home. The hell they are. So yeah, they're trying to find a professional black woman, any black woman that's working, just to get their problem off them. And to me, I think that is so evil. So remember, we said winter's here. Hell, it's going to be a summer. It's going to be a hot summer. A hot dust bucket broke down summer. Inflation in the nation. Don't forget, the Dusty Christmas jingle. You know what's up. Check it out, remember? The Dusty Christmas jingle. Be on the lookout.
Sleigh bells ringing, Dusty singing. It is winter. Can I enter? Hell no. Ha. Hell no. Ha. Hell no. You gotta go. Sleigh bells ringing, Dusty singing. It is winter. Can I enter? Hell no. Ha. Hell no. Ha. Hell no. You gotta go. You don't wanna deal with Dusty's no man.
Don't do it.
Whatever you build up, you bring down. You said, why don't you go get a job?
Go get yourself a job.
He wants to sleep on your couch. Sleigh bells ringing, Dusty singing. It is winter. Can I enter? Hell no. Ha. Hell no. Ha. Hell no. He gotta go. You don't wanna deal with Dusty's no man.
Don't do it, ladies.
Whatever you build up, you burn down. You say, why don't you go get a job?
Get you a job, bro.
And he wants a key to your house. Sleigh bells are ringing, Dusty singing. It is winter. Can I enter? Hell no. Ha. Hell no. Ha. Hell no. He gotta go. Hell no. Hell no. Ha. Hell no.
Huh.
Hell no. He gotta go.